Welcome back to the Ultimate Griddle Show.
I'm Adam.
I'm Brett.
And we are the Waltwins. And today we're bringing one of our favorite cooks, probably of all time on the griddle.
Quite possibly.
CrunchWrap Supremes. You want to see us knock this out on the Pit Boss Ultimate Griddle? Stick around while we dig in. Brett, so first things first, I'm going to say all the words inside my head.
Okay.
While I'm doing that, why don't you talk about the groceries?
Why don't we talk about the groceries? So we've got, starting in the back, we've got ground beef, small flour tortilla, large flour tortilla, tostadas, which makes it the crunch wrap. We've got Mexican cheese, we've got cheese sauce, we've got tomatoes,
And garnish.
taco seasoning, shreddis, and sour cream to make it a supreme.
That is right. And it's always funny you call the tostata.
Tostata.
All right, well, the easy thing about this, Brett, we slay the ground beef.
Yep.
And then we build.
Correct.
All right, let's get over to the griddle.
All right, so first we're gonna lay down the ground beef, and I'm gonna cook the beef over here. I've got 4 burners on. We're leaving these on because this is where we're gonna toast up the crunch wraps once they are cooked. So we're gonna ground it up, we're gonna chop it. We like it very finely chopped for these Taco Bell copycats. So I'm just gonna get that going and turn it up just a skosh.
And you said you've got these 4 burners on. What are we set to?
We're on low, medium, low. This unit here gets really hot, so I always cook on low to medium at most. So,
All right.
and that's it. I love
Let's get to
this.
chopping. So this whole process of browning and chopping will take about 5 minutes.
If that, yeah.
Just about all browned. There will be a little bit pink still, but don't worry, it's going to continue to cook while we add the seasoning, which is the next step. Oh, that nice cool air and that breeze. Feels nice being out here by the griddle.
Sure do. All right, so here we go with the seasoning.
Now, normally, if we're cooking inside, this calls for, I believe, 3/4 cup of water. But we have found cooking out here on the griddle, just let it absorb. It works just as well and gets us some very flavorful beef. All right, so this is just about done. We're gonna finish mixing this all in for about a minute or two is all.
Yep.
And then we'll set this on the side and we'll start setting up our prep station. One of our favorite tools that we've got.
One of the newest accessories to the Pit Boss lineup is this grub shovel, where you can
Makes
pick
easy
up-
work
Yes, it does.
of transferring your ground beef.
That's right. 2 fell swoops. 2 fell scoops.
And a skosh.
And a skosh.
All right, we're gonna get this over to what we're calling our prepping station, and we're gonna show you how we build these crunch wraps. One of the best things about this, Brett taught me how to do this, but it's been so long since he's done this. I do this all the time at my house. So I'm gonna walk Brett and show him and you how we build them at our house. So first thing we do is we take our burrito tortilla, doesn't matter which side. So we're gonna go here and then we get our cheese sauce. And what we're gonna try to do is get a spot like right in the middle here. We love that cutting board, but it's got some metal in it, so the spoon was sticking to it.
Magnetic.
Magnetic, so I said metallic, magnetic. So we just do a circle right here in the middle of our cheese sauce. Now you can add as much or as little. We love the cheese sauce. And then from there, we're gonna add our ground beef. Now, the one thing is you don't wanna go too hefty on this because it will make the crunch wrap too big and it will burst, and a little beef goes a long way.
Tostata.
Next, we go with our tostada. And now, Brett, this is where we get the supreme.
Yep, and then I want to do a pro tip here on the tostada. You'll see that how it's curling. You want it so it curls up so it can kind of act as a bowl
Right.
to hold the ingredients.
And then we just kind of spread this around. Right. Now, the tostada will break when I press down on it, and that's okay. We're still gonna get our crunch from it. So then this is where we go with our lettuce,
shreddis,
our shreddis, tomatoes, and
cheese.
shredded cheese. There we go. And then this is the purpose of this. Now, if you've got the Monster Grande tortillas, you won't need this, but this is how we build them here. So I kind of press on that. Now, it's actually a little easier process than you think. All I do is I take and fold up to the middle,
Yep.
pull that and fold that, and then I'm just going
clockwise
all the way around. And it is cold out here, so the tortillas are actually having a little bit of an issue. But just like that.
And then once you're done, you want to give it a little press and then flip it over.
Yeah, so what I do is I press, and I'm gonna flip it over, and I kind of like to spin it a little bit.
Just
this
like
will just kind of, yep.
Gravity do its job and help seal that. Set it aside, and we're gonna build the rest.
Yeah, so there are our 8 CrunchWrap Supremes ready for the griddle, and this is the last phase. Just a couple of minutes. We can do about 4 at a time so we don't burn them. We can watch them, make sure things are good. We put a little butter down. So this is where we differ from Taco Bell.
That's right.
All right. Obviously, this is a non-stick surface. We use the butter partly for flavoring, but also just to make sure the tortilla isn't going to stick. So Brett will press on that and spin it, and it's good to go. And each one of these, depending on how hot the griddle is, which it is warm, but it's cold out here. So it'll take anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute, minute and a half per side. You're just browning, basically toasting that underside.
Yep.
And you'll be good to go.
And it is also going to seal the creases.
Yes, that's the other thing, is it does give it a nice crust on it. So take a gander real quick, see how that looks. Okay, go about another 30 seconds.
I know this section gets hotter.
Oh, that one is done? No, not quite. Okay. All right, so it's been a minute and a half. So this one was a little bit longer. That's okay, but look at the golden. Oh, let's see. There we go.
That's what we call in the business GBD, baby.
That's golden brown delicious. Nice. Excellent.
I'm gonna go a little longer.
Yeah, a little longer on that one. But we'll go ahead and get the other 4 prepped. We'll cut them and we'll come back.
Cut them.
Well, there it is.
In all its CrunchWrap glory.
All of it, and I love this. I asked Brett when's the last time he had this. He said the last time we made them. That's been a couple years. We do make these all the time, so I can't wait for him to try this. Nothing else to do but dig on in. Like we say, it can look amazing.
This looks absolutely amazing.
Absolutely. Like we say, it can smell amazing.
Can I get a smell yet?
Oh, yeah, you can.
Taco Bell much?
Totally. But if it doesn't taste amazing, this is all for naught. Cheers. I'll eat to that, my brother. Now, it's not truly the same without get a little bit of that mild sauce.
Get that right on there. Oh, yeah.
Yep, there it is. Love CrunchWraps. You have to make them. This has to be in your wheelhouse of known cooks when you're cooking on the griddle. It just has to.
It's a crowd pleaser, a fan favorite, a Waltwins favorite.
Yeah, you got to try this one. We absolutely love it. It's all the flavors that you want. Don't forget to subscribe to the Pit Boss channel for more great content like this, as well as checking out our channel, the Waltwins, here on YouTube as well.
I guess it's time for us to wrap it up so we can finish these things.
Let's go ahead. Yeah, we got to feed the masses too. We got mouths to feed.
Exactly right. So we'll see you next time on The Ultimate Griddle Show.